In November 2025, Lisa Noel Volding posted a string of audio recordings of alleged trafficking survivor William Sasha Riley. In these recordings, Sasha describes being sexually trafficked as a child from as early as he can remember to about the age of 13. He specifically names Jim Jordan, Andy Biggs, and Donald Trump as some of his abusers. He discusses other children being there and being abused as well, with some children being murdered in front of him. There are depictions of torture, abuse, snuff films, child pornography, and tactics being used on children that were very, very similar to the ones used in the CIA's MKUltra experiments. He says that he will swear to all of this under oath, and he's been saying this for years. I understand that this can be a lot to take in, but accounts similar to Sasha's have been described for decades and been ignored. And keep in mind, our government is hiding the Epstein files and happened for years, and the DOJ just announced that no court has the authority to enforce the Epstein Files Transparency Act, so recognize the state of the union. Obviously, this person and his words could be fictitious, but I think that at this point in time, we need to believe the survivors and then prove them wrong, because they're lying to us about the Epstein files, and every single politician is guilty until proven innocent in my eyes. This is a government-wide cover-up, and mind you, they're covering up these same things that Sasha is talking about. Ritualistic torture, trafficking, murder, and sexual abuse of children. Sasha claims his father, William or Bill Riley, worked for the trafficking rings, but specifically Epstein. And there is, in fact, a William Riley in Epstein's contact books and in his emails. Virginia Giuffre also named him and said that he worked as a fixer for Epstein and that he reached out to threaten her not to speak out about the trafficking. So that part checks out. Now let's discuss Jim Jordan and Andy Biggs. Besides looking like two demons, they are both pro-Israel and funded by AIPAC. Jim Jordan was a wrestling coach at Ohio State University from 1987 to 1994. The team's doctor, Dr. Strauss, sexually abused over 200 young men between 1979 and 1998. OSU was aware of the abuse in 1979, and they let it continue for 2 decades. Multiple wrestlers told Jim Jordan what was going on and that they were being sexually assaulted, and Jim Jordan literally said, "You know what he does," in response to one of the students. The lawsuits are still ongoing. Oh, by the way, Les Wexner was on the board of trustees at Ohio State University from 1988 to 1997, and again from 2005 to 2012. And in 2007, Jeffrey Epstein made a donation of $2.5 million to the school, combined with another $2.5 million from Wexner's charitable fund, and this was used to build the Les Wexner Football Complex at OSU. TPUSA features a profile on Jim Jordan, highlighting his background as a wrestling champion. No mention of the part where he let young men get raped, though. Jordan has led congressional delegations to Israel on trips organized by AIPAC-affiliated American Israel Education Foundation, including a trip in 2025. So now Andy Biggs. In 2005, Arizona lawmakers voted on a bill requiring sex offenders convicted in other states to register when they moved to Arizona. This bill passed 55-3. Andy Biggs voted no. He has also voted no on many other bills designed to help child trafficking survivors, and he voted no for the initial release of the Epstein files. He also introduced a bill to give $17.5 billion to Israel in military and diplomatic aid in 2024. As of 2026, Andy Biggs has announced his plans to run for governor of Arizona. By the way, he's endorsed by TPUSA as well, who created a political action committee specifically for helping elect Andy Biggs as governor of Arizona. Sasha Riley alleges that Andy Biggs violently beat, tortured, and raped him, and that guy might become governor of Arizona.